Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be in our raised bed garden area. We're going to check out some of the lettuces that we grew. So let's take a look. Alright guys, so what you're looking at here is one of the beds that we grew head lettuce. These we actually started in the greenhouse and then we transplanted it out here in the beds. And we've already gone through several stages of this. This is basically a test case. We're not really doing a whole lot with this besides, eating it for ourselves and giving it to the chickens. So this stuff right here is a little bit too overgrown because I just didn't, have the need for it. And but this one we just harvested yesterday. That one we harvested last week and they're starting to grow back. So I kind of wanted to have you take a look at how the heads look, and we can take a look at how we do with harvesting and kind of comparing it to the mixed lettuce. So as you can see here, this is growing back already. It's growing more outward, which is fine, I guess. It's still crisp. It has it still has the same flavor. What variety it is? This is Tango. I forgot to mention that. So this variety has more of a bittery after flavor. Comparing it to the other ones, I prefer the other ones better, but this is really good for harvesting. It's so easy. Alright, so this is one of the heads right here, and basically what I'm trying to do is trying to be careful with cutting it, because a lot of this dead stuff, obviously you don't want this stuff in here, and that's mainly my fault, because I didn't harvest it early enough, so some of the leaves are dying anyway. So anyway, you grab your head. You don't want to cut too far down, okay? If you cut this far down, then you're going to damage the plant and it's not going to grow back. But if you cut it a few inches above, you get this whole entire beautiful head. And I'm going to just lay it down. This is going to the chickens anyway, but I just want to kind of have you see how beautiful this stuff is. I mean, it's really nice. And the nice thing about the head lettuce is that it's easier to control, for me anyway, how you clean it, because then I can come around here, take all the dead stuff. You don't want to keep the dead stuff on the plants because it'll just encourage wilting.
And mold.
And mold, and you don't want that. So that's the one thing I like about that, is that when you cut it, you get quite a nice amount, and we'll, if this goes out to the market or for ourselves, obviously we'll wash it first. We'll put it through a rinse cycle twice or 3 times, and then we spin it and then bag them up. So this is the bed that we grew the variety of Yankee
Hardy.
Yankee Hardy, and we were trying to do a test. We had grown another variety that was mixed like this last year, and the leaves were really wilty and not crisp enough. So I learned, after understanding what varieties were actually in the mixture, that the more romaine varieties you have in there, the better, because it has more of a crispy flavor. But these are nice because, let me kind of show you how we cut it. You basically just take your row, all right, and again, you just do the same thing. You cut a few inches above, all right, and then you get a beautiful mixture. And the lettuce is really nice. I mean, it has a good flavor, has a good crunch. My only problem with it is that after a while, after several, because we've picked this, I think, twice, so this is regrowing again. The flavor is still good, but definitely doesn't have that same, it's more bittery after a couple of cuts. But it's still good. I love the color. The restaurants love this stuff. Let me see if I can. Take a taste of this guy. Yeah, actually that one's pretty good. I wanted to show you guys this because it turned out to be a pretty good variety, and comparing it to the head lettuce, it's interesting to see how one variety seems to be easier to cut, where this variety is more bunched, but the flavor is still, I think, better. The presentation, I think, is better. But hey, you know, try it out, see if you like it. If you don't, you know, try something else. All right, guys, that's it. It's gonna be a quick one today, so I just want to show you the greens. And if you're wondering what the the agri fabric is doing on top of the raised beds, we do that to protect it from the deer at night. That's the only thing that seems to work. Doing string around, they eventually will figure it out. I'm gonna have to do a separate video on that because the deer are just relentless. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. Keep doing your thing out there. Stay organic, and peace and love.